Hello, dear students. How are you all? I know you are very excited for today's class. In your today's class, I am going to tell you a story. Story about a boy who is somewhere just like you. But before that, I'll ask you a question. Think and answer me. Why do you go to school? Maybe some of you will answer like for studying. Some of you go to spend time with your friends and some of you go because your parents tell you so. And what is the most fun thing about your school? It's your friendship, it's your playing, non-stop gossips, shouting in the class, and so on. But what is the thing you dislike about school? I know, many of you will answer me like homework. Yes, today's story is about a boy who is just like you, who hates to do his homework. And his name is Patrick. He never wants to do his homework. But one day, something very interesting happened in his life. What was that? So, without wasting your time, I'm your English teacher Midhavi, and I'm going to start the story. Who did Patrick's homework? Patrick never did homework. Too boring, he said. He played hockey and basketball and Nintendo instead. His teachers told him, Patrick, do your homework or you won't learn a thing. And it's true. Sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus. But what could he do? He hated homework. He loved to play. He loved to take part in extracurricular activities. But he never wanted to do homework. He used to think, if I've already studied at school, so what's the point of doing the homework? But actually, dear students, doing homework is very, very important. While you are doing your homework, you revise all the things that you have done in the class that day. And by doing your homework, there is no extra requirement of revising or learning your concept during the examination. You just recheck it and get set, go for your exam. Then one day, he found his cat playing with a little doll and he grabbed it away. To his surprise, it wasn't a doll at all, but a man of the tiniest size. He had a little wool shirt with old-fashioned breeches and a high tall hat, much like a witch's. He yelled, Save me! Don't give me back to that cat. I'll grant you a wish. I promise you that. Patrick couldn't believe how lucky he was. Here was the answer to all his problems. So he said, Only if you do all my homework till the end of the semester, that's 35 days. If you do a good enough job, I could even get A's. Hmm. You also must be thinking, I wish I could get a friend like the elf. The little man's face wrinkled like a dishcloth thrown in the hamper. He kicked his legs and doubled his fist and he grimaced and scowled and pursed his lips. Oh, am I cursed? But I'll do it. Of course, dear children, just like Patrick, the elf also did not want to do the homework. Actually, nobody wants to do. Everyone wants to play, eat, drink, sleep, and watch TV, just like you all. And true to his words, the elf started doing the work. Except there was one glitch. The elf did not always know what to do and he needed help. Help me, he would say. And Patrick would have to help in whatever way. I don't know this word, I don't know that word, the elf squeaked while reading Patrick's homework. Get me a dictionary. No. What's even better, look up the word and sound it out by each letter. When it came to maths, Patrick was out of luck. What are timetables? The elf shrieked. We elves never need that. And addition and subtraction and division and fractions. Here, sit down beside me. You simply must guide me. Elves know nothing of human history. To them, it's a mystery. So the little elf, already a shouter, just go louder. Go to the library, I need books, more and more books, and you can help me read them too. Oh my God, what was the situation of Patrick here? Patrick started studies anyway. As a matter of fact, every day in every way, the little elf was a nag. Patrick was working harder than ever, and was it a drag? He was staying up nights, had never felt so weary, was going to school with his eyes puffed and blurry. And gradually, he started developing interest for the studies. He started finding the books interesting. He started finding going to the library interesting. He studied and studied and studied, and finally, the last day of the semester came. And hooray! Patrick became an ideal kid. As the last day of school arrived and the elf was free to go, as for homework, there was no more. So he quietly and slyly slipped out the back door. Patrick got his A's. His classmates were amazed. His teachers smiled and were full of praise. And his parents, they wondered what had happened to Patrick. He was now the model kid, the ideal kid, the hero of the class. He cleaned his rooms, did his course, was cheerful, never rude. Like he had developed a whole new attitude. You see, in the end, Patrick still thought he'd made that tiny man do all his homework. But I'll share a secret, just between you and me. It wasn't the elf. Patrick had done it himself. I hope you found this story interesting and somewhere you tried to find out yourself in the character of Patrick. Now it's your turn. Imagine that you are in place of Patrick. What would you do? Write a different end of your story. I'll see you with some exercise of this chapter very soon. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.